Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, that means, you know what it means. It means we have the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere. Now, yesterday, I think it's because I said this in an earlier video. We have so much happening at the same time with like family coming in town and Jason's mom being in and out of the hospital, which she's doing amazing. So thank you guys for asking. We love you. Um, but yesterday he kept on saying, "Oh my God, tonight is the Beverly Hills premiere." And I was like, yes, we have something to watch. It wasn't until 8 o'clock that we quickly realized, oh, it's not Thursday. That's how like intertwined into the holiday festivities that we actually are. But yeah, well, we get it tonight. Anyways, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives in New Jersey. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's go. All right, guys. So we know that Melissa, Teresa, Louis, Joe, we even just saw on social media that they have gone out to dinner. We know that they've gotten back together in some capacity. That part's not really that shocking to us. But I guess what's really shocking is just actually, no, it's not. It's not. Melissa's friends and family, I think that they're worried. They're worried about all of this. Melissa and Joe Gorga, they recently rekindled their relationship with Teresa, publicly at least. It seems like maybe we're patching things up. However, there are a lot of people who are close to Melissa. And I can say this from being at BravoCon, from being at Margaret Joseph's event. Melissa has a lot of people around her who love her and Joe, 1,000,000%. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who would have concerns. But they're saying people close to her, like her friends and acquaintances, even potentially family, they're reportedly worried that this peace may not last. And clearly they're going based off of the history because there's been a lot of ups and downs, good times and a lot of bad. Um, yeah, I mean, you can't really argue that at all. But those friends said that they've seen it all, including how badly Teresa once treated Melissa. And it makes them skeptical that there might be some sort of smooth, drama free future. I think that's fair. Now, the main concern is if Teresa slips back into her old shenanigans, Melissa could end up looking inauthentic for even entertaining a reconciliation. I'm going to defend her on this. I think that Melissa will do what makes her husband happy. And I think that obviously Melissa's, if you see her with her family, you see her with her mother, you see her with her sisters, those family dynamics are so incredibly important to her, which I love about her. So if Joe wants that with his own family, which is his only sister, I can see why she would be supporting that. Of course she wants to support that. That's his only sister. You know, he loves his nieces. He loves his sister. I think that if anything, he has ups and downs with anybody that Teresa's been married to. That's fair to say at this point. We've watched the show. But when it comes down to just the genuine wanting to be there for or with his sister, as long as there's no rift with his wife, yeah, I feel like that's a fair statement. But going on. So, again, some worry amongst the insiders would be that if both women end up back on the cast, the reunion could implode under pressure, and that could happen. So, according to a few articles that just recently came out, some believe that Teresa doesn't handle disagreements well. Even a slight thing could spark a major fallout. And if Melissa slips into like how she interacts or disagrees, yeah, this reconciliation could just go to shit. But on Teresa's side, she reportedly said that the truce is for the sake of the family, particularly her daughter, I think maybe Gia. But she claims that she wanted to put that feud behind them. And at least some people close to Melissa, they're not ready to call this a permanent peace. They're treating it as a, we're just going to wait and see. Okay. Well, moving on. Now, Melissa and Joe say that they're beyond baby steps in the whole rebuilding with Teresa. They're describing their reconciliation with Teresa as more than just tentative. They're saying that now they're beyond the baby steps. Clearly, that phrasing signals that they believe that there's some sort of real and meaningful progress that's been made, which is great. We love that for them. Everybody wants family to win. But this comes after the previously well-documented rift and also estrangement between the families. So the reconciliation apparently includes family time outside of cameras. Recently, Teresa and Louis, they went on a double date with Joe and Melissa. So it suggests that the healing is extending into normal social settings, not just public appearances. And there were sources that claim that the mood is healing and moving forward, hinting that whatever caused the rift, whether drama, betrayal, or personal issues, it's being worked through, at least for now. And clearly, like if you just go back through and you consider their history, there's going to be a lot of skepticism, like I was previously speaking about, beyond like the baby steps. I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, what are you guys doing and why? Like, in what world do you think that this is going to work? I think a lot of people are going to be like that. A lot of people are going to be very protective on both sides. But hold on. Then there was this.
Made a comment at BravoCon about moving to Miami. People are freaking out about that. I don't know if you remember that comment.
Yeah, eventually I am. Because like as soon as Adriana's done with high school, she has this year and next year. And then adios, amigos.
Well, because it's like what, -10 in Jersey right now?
Yeah, I'm not I just don't like the cold. And then I heard Florida gets really hot in the summer. So I was thinking, going to Florida in the winter, because then I'll have 2 kids in Florida. And then in the summer being maybe, come back to Jersey.
You know what they call that, right? They call that snowbirds.
Yes. So, but my majority, I want to live, definitely in Florida because it's just, the weather's better, Yeah.
Would you ever consider joining the Real Housewives of Miami if you moved to Miami?
If I move to Miami, of course. Why not? Duh. Yeah. And then I get to be, I'll be, with my bestie, Alexia, but I know I'll be competing with Marisol. I know I would, but like, I know Marisol's her number 1, but I'll be her number 2. I'm okay with that. Lisa. And I love Marisol too. I mean, like I love to have both of them, and I love Larsa. I have to say, I met all the girls, and they're I like them all. I really did.
Fit in. You like everybody on the cast.
Yeah. No.
You made a comment at BravoCon about moving to Miami. People.
Okay. Well, there you guys go. Now you've heard it from her herself, which means she's confirming that she would absolutely go to Miami. She plans on going to Miami. She would definitely love to join the Real Housewives of Miami. I'm not going to lie. It's the same thing that I said yesterday. Bravo really loves them some Teresa. I don't think that they know what to do with Teresa with her brother and Melissa. But if this is a move that she made, I think that this is something that they would probably entertain. It's not the first crossover. It's not going to be the last crossover. And we've seen this story play out before. So pop off. Let me know. Smash the like button. Show some love. And we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Love you.